Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it shows...
Captain, was it you I invited to the Wild Mare? I told myself I would never forget that night.
How dare you have forgotten that? How dare you, Takeo? My god. Oh, Chinese.
Anyone to talk? For me, it was always about Maura. The fringe benefits were secondary, at best.
Yet the deeper we delve into the Hall's obscured, the more your motives unravel. Tane, I believe you were about to call me irresponsible, or was it greedy? Remind me.
I came here to pull Maura, our friend, out of a bad situation. At first, I assumed that you had showed up for the same reason, but I won't make that mistake again. Now I know better. You're just as petty and self-interested as anyone in the circle.
Your sudden sanctimony is curious. We still don't know what's happened to Maura, but you seem more interested in the Halls than you are in her fate. Unless rescuing Maura was never your goal. Perhaps your motives and hers are more closely aligned than you led me and the Watcher to believe.
Is anyone going to clue me in?
Apologies, Watcher. These are circle problems, and they'll be kept between circle wizards for the moment.
Tane shoots a glance at Langrath.
You should have gotten the lay of the land by now. Any news on Maura?
Yeah, Maura was killed and infested with spores.
Damn it. From what we've seen of this place, I suppose that shouldn't be surprising. I pray her return to the wheel was swift at least. But, gods, what a miserable way to end one's life.
Langrath's usual stoicism falters for a moment, and she turns away, a frown of deep concern etched into her face.
How could this have happened?
I suspect a man named Fionleg might have been behind it.
Fionlej? Is this another agent of WoW?
Well, he's working against Bile, not for them.
What is his goal?
She narrows her brow in concern. I don't know what his intentions are, but he wants to get inside Wal's body.
Len, we should invite him into the circle. It's lonely being the only free thinker with bold, terrible ideas.
This is really not the time, Tane. Whatever this Fionlej wants, his intentions aren't good. We cannot allow Wel's Titan body to live. It's simply too dangerous a temptation. We must destroy it.
The only thing you'd be destroying is opportunity. Did it never occur to you that maybe Wow wanted his body to be found so that it could help those of us with the imagination to use it? As cruel as this sanctum can be, I have a soft spot for that old bucket of eyeballs. I wouldn't want to disappoint our host by leaving empty-handed.
Destroying Wal's body is the only responsible thing to do, though.
Well, at least the two of us see eye to eye. Unfortunately, responsibility has never held much interest for Tane. Don't let Tane manipulate you to further his own impulsive, foolishly optimistic ends.
Foolish optimism has never failed me in the past. At least my plan keeps things interesting.
My plan keeps us alive.
I like both, but I like you better, Langrath. Hi, Langrath.
I must focus on the task at hand.
She nods. I came across this in the archives, the Annals of Langrath. Do you know what it is?
What a curious tome. May I see it?
Brows drawn, she inspects the book in your hands. A strange expression crosses her face, like she's just remembered she left her hearth burning. Sure.
I'll be but a moment.
She turns the tome over in her hands, inspecting the cover and binding. Then she places her hand flat on the cover and closes her eyes. A brief flicker of arcane energy dances beneath her fingers.
Intriguing. I can't tell if this is a bit of hand occult chicanery or something more enticing.
She reluctantly returns the book to you. Her gaze lingers on its cover. Yeah, I think I found them all, actually. I have the collected Annals of Langrath here.
You found them all. On in one volume, too. What a weight that is off my mind.
She looks at you expectantly, hands clenched. I don't need the book. I'll give her. She lifts the tome from your hands, gingerly, as if afraid she might damage it. A wide smile grows across her face, and she lets a small, choked laugh out. And I completed root and branch, and also gained a bit of experience, which is irrelevant, because we were maximum level anyway.
I know they're little more than trinkets after the gift you've given me. But please, take these.
We have wizard stuff, most likely. Yeah, they are indeed trinkets. She unholsters a thick book from her hip and passes it to you with a small pile of scrolls. When you take the book, she carefully hefts the collected annals of Langrath again and hugs it close.
I must focus on the task at hand.
I'm sure you must. Tane?
I don't know how her dragons have the patience.
Tane scoffs towards Langrath, shaking his head. Are you still angry at her?
Oh, you're still here.
Tane smiles. Tane smiles.
Len and I have our disagreements from time to time. I guess that's to be expected wherever the circle is concerned. Hey, you've done some good work by us. Kept yourself busy.
Tane purses his lips and studies you.
Don't you worry about Len. We'll have our differences sorted out in no time, and we'll be the best of pals. That's a guarantee from Tane.
I'm sure it is, very well. I came here, we were here last episode, I came here because I got a couple of things. The incinerator for sure, but also the thing over here with an eye. The incinerator I think is done. This one is not, though, and we definitely had a book or something for here. This is the one that erases books, I think, maybe? Whale is looking, though. That's not the only eye in here, is it? Yep, no, it isn't. Let's see. The lectern of obfuscation stands empty before you, and I'm gonna place the memories of Helder on the lectern. Light shimmers down upon the tome, and the words of Wake Elder melt away. And that does the thing that I knew I had to do anyway. Told you. What about this thing?
Greetings, visitor. Welcome back to the scriptorium. How else might I help you?
You may not. This. Oh, the squat device before you hums quietly, except that it's entirely silent. Oh, yeah, this. I'm gonna picture the key you received from the memory hoarder in your mind's eye. Okay. You place your hands on either side of the machine. The not quite sound grows louder. Not quite louder, but still, it gives you the impression of a growling stomach, hungry for something within you. And I'm gonna sacrifice the knowledge of how to use this machine. A prickling sensation scales your arms, sliding into the joints of your shoulders and slipping up your spine and into the base of your skull. You feel lessened somehow, as though as a thought slips from your mind, like something you just meant to say. It flows down your arms and into the trephine, which whirls contentedly. The floor beneath you shivers. I'd say that's the main...
I've seen worse openings.
How novel.
I would join you down there, but I've got this fear of being digested. You understand.
I'm sure, yes. I am not particularly into that sort of thing either. Oh, this is just treasure. The Wake's ocular focus, of course. And also an exceptional stock. Okay, and let's look at what he has. It's just a small shield. Legendary already. Grants enlarged shield. The wielder overcharges the focus, increasing the radius of the shield and granting deflection bonus to other nearby allies. That's pretty good, actually. It's an interesting thing. A channeled shield. After empowering an ability, gain +5 deflection for 20 seconds. Yeah, it's interesting. And I'm sure this is also pretty important, by the way, these things. Because of all the other stuff. But we're not going to use that, so we're good. We have the Oratory of Whale. That's not where... No, that's where we came from, right? We have other places that we've been to already, but yes, that is definitely the way forward. And that was just to get that shield out of there with the two things on either side. A little bit of a puzzle, but not really a puzzle. It's just... It's also not really fetch quests. I mean, fetch quests would be, go and kill 10 rats, please, and bring me their fur, or their tails. What do rats drop, anyway? Droppings. Bring me their droppings as proof of the murder. That's how murder works. Speaking of droppings, I think this might be, poo. Potentially. What is that?
Blocked the god form's ducts and descended into the chambers below.
We must follow. The body would not harm those who care for it.
The body is not responsible for this wizardry. Return from the canal is recommended.
Perhaps Tane can help me forget what I just saw?
Yeah. Reptilian blood is in that pustule. I think those are pustules. Aged shark meat. Okay, well, that's lovely. It's what that is. And also, whatever this is. I can go down. I'd rather not, considering that we just witnessed somebody being burned alive. Or dissolved alive in stomach acids anyway. Or whatever this is supposed to be. Poultry. Isn't that? It is. Brutish blood. And more poultry. Just you know, just as you do. You got some abscesses with poultry in it. In them. What is that? That's Raymergan stuff. Maybe. Okay.
Ceased. All is silence.
Yeah, you definitely speak very quietly. I don't know why.
Got someone?
We have a Scavenger of Visions, and we have a Deep Wrangler.
Keeping an eye out.
Not a Jeep Wrangler. That's almost the same thing. Or, it's definitely not the same thing, but you know what I mean. I'm making a joke. That's what I mean. Scavenger of Visions. I don't like any of that. Let's murder the Jeep. Okay, well, this is interesting. Okay, right off the bat, let's start with something like this. Potentially a good thing. Secondly, I'm gonna do a little bit of paralysis, if I can, which I can. And then we're gonna do a little bit of this. And, Takeo is good. Dare is good. Everybody's paralyzed in the face and, shaken. Okay, so you need a little bit of this. We're waiting on you. Hopefully, you're not in the wrong place there, Adair, but you very well might be. You got muted, so I don't know if you've lost the spell. I don't think you can lose the spell, but you're not muted anymore, so go for it. Now we're gonna need a little bit of this. Please be quick about it. Thank you very much. We can do Shieldens of the Faith. That's not what it is. And then we can do a little bit of that. Please be quick about it. And we have a little bit more paralysis, which I will use as soon as you're done healing. Please heal. No healing. Okay, you're dying. This should be good, though. Oh, no, we're dying a lot. This is not good. This is definitely not good. There's spells for that, there's scrolls for that, but...
I need you standing now.
Okay, well, that was a thing. What the heck? Where did they all come from? I was, mind you, as I'm playing, as is often the case, I'm not looking at the combat, I'm looking down here. Because that's just how I play this game. It works very well in the first game, because all you need to know is who's taking damage and who is doing what, and you're not really reacting to the enemy, which is a failing of strategy for sure, or of tactics, anyway. But that's just how real-time with pause systems work.
Could be a fight.
If you want strategy, you have turn-based. That's how it works. That's how life works forever. It's just a law of nature. Just how, you know, that's how it is. Now we're gonna come back over here to the postule place, because that way I know for a little bit more of a fact that I know what's going on. Okay, then you are gonna do the storm back there. Might as well. You're also gonna go over here and do this. That's pretty good. Okay, then you're gonna do that, and I'm gonna take the opportunity to bring you up here and shoot that, because I don't actually know what Penumbra is trying to do, and I don't like it. I really don't understand what she's doing, but it's fine. So what are these? These are dream beasts. They might be summons. They probably are summons. So you're knocked down or something? Frightened? That works. It will do. You just need to... No. What the hell? Seriously, why are we taking that much damage? Scavenger of Vision hits a dare. No, that's not even that much damage. Is it? This is damage we take. This is damage we do. Yeah, I don't know where that damage comes from. Maya, where'd you... 36 damage. How did you lose 105 million health with 36 damage? Can you tell me, game? I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. We'll do this, though, and by doing this, I mean engage fast mode and see if we can kill them all. Just go ahead and die. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Just do the thing.
Is that you?
It's fine. Okay. Well, this is going better than I was expecting. Honestly. Things are getting stuck in my throat, but it's fine. But we're still up. That's also surprising. I don't know what the heck she was doing. We did it. Yeah. It isn't my fault, right? It isn't my fault that I freaking find these things inscrutable. And we got all upgrades done, which is great, because now we... Oh, it's only a superb? Seriously? Well, I guess that's that. And we're probably not going to use it much either.
Yes, Captain.
Because I want to use this one first. Because of all frost power levels, I want to use frost a little bit more often. And also, I don't want him at the front. Yeah, it's not just me, right? It's impossible to, like... I read code. I mean, it's not super advanced code. It's web design code, but it's still, you know, it's code. It's like HTML and JavaScript and PHP and that sort of stuff. People look at that and they think the computer is bugging out, and I'm like, I work on that. That's my work. I know how to, you know, parse information visually, but I could not for the life of me see the 300 damage that Maya took, or actually not 300. It was about 200. Either she was because I picked Maya just as an example because, you know, she was very low on health. And I was pretty sure she didn't take any damage. And what I'm saying with this is that I don't think the game tells me how certain abilities that do damage to me because of reasons. Maybe they're environmental, and it's like if you do environmental damage, it doesn't show up over here. I don't know. What is this? What is this? This unusual Ingwithan device pulses with arcane power. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we're gonna keep going. But I think what happened... Oh, we definitely found a thing. Flush Whale's Bile out. Fionlege descended further into the body through a canal that has since been filled with acidic bile. If I'm to find him, I must first clear the way. Perhaps I can disrupt the flow of bile into the channel. I found a large and very resilient conduit pumping bile into the central channel. Perhaps I can find a way to destroy it. Yes, I will, most likely. There's a caretaker up there. Excuse me. The masked wizard is an infection and should be purged. We can do this, right?
Worry not. That will do nicely.
Some of these things are really nice.
Happy to oblige. You were saying?
I'm saying that you don't even move when I clicked on the thing. I was clicking madly over there, but because it's prohibited sign. You know how it is. Okay, those are not stealables. That's also not stealable, to be honest. There's a lever over there. Please let me be. Thanks. I'm gonna get that. And that one eventually. Can it be a little bit faster? No, you cannot. Just go over here.
Still as a pond.
Yeah.
You're gonna spot her, aren't you?
Let's take a look.
Sounds good to me.
Speak freely.
Although that's gonna be pretty fast detection. You can see how much faster it goes. And that's that.
Let's go. Ishi. Quiet time.
There's no hiding here, is there? It could be. There is, actually. So, yeah, you're gonna stay there. We're gonna increase the movement speed. You do need to go away. I don't even do the lockpicks or the pickpockets, which I probably should. Like right now. I don't do it because I've learned in the years of me playing video games that pickpocketing is always a bad idea, and you need to do safe scumming to make it work. Oh, come on! People are seeing. So there's a chance over here. The moment they start moving, they lose, or this one in particular loses their. That's the one, and oh man, come on. Come on. Yeah, now is a good timing, I think. Potentially. Probably it's getting worse. Okay, that's gone. Yeah. It's really when you leave. She's a pain.
Something I can do. Good thinking.
I heard you.
It's right there, but this guy can't be here. Or that one, for that matter. But because they're all out of sync, I might be able to do something here. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. We got it. I don't know how long it takes for this thing to start going down. Please go down. Please go down. I think it's going down. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Let's go.
Well, what is it? Anyway. Clearing to the southeast tunnels. The god form of the glorious eyeless face continues to expand in the south. Use the devices to deepen the tunnels. Do not do so before the god form fills them, lest you harm their magnificent creation. And also an alchemical charge, which is a quest item that I most likely have an interest in getting. And I should have an easy time as well, because this looks like the... Fa! That's right. Anyway, it looks easy enough. She's just not,
Not happening.
good enough. It is not happening, that's true. So where are you? Can I just kill you all? Because that's what's looking like that's gonna happen. But anyway, I'll open that door. This fluid-filled conduit shudders slightly as it pumps its vile contents through the body. Examine. The thick muscles tremor and contract. The canal seems to flow towards the pit of bile to the northeast. I'm gonna strike it. The conduit spasms beneath your blow before bouncing back into shape. I need the alchemical charge, don't I? Oh well. I guess that's just how it goes.
I trust you.
Excuse me, you're not gonna talk to me? Please clean your hands and feet before entering the body. Sure. What happened here? I mean, some of them are aggressive. Only one of them is aggressive. No, all of them are very aggressive. Everybody dies. It is my favorite time. It's not. There's other times that I like as well. Maybe a little bit better. Usually when it's the narrator speaking, that's my favorite time. Okay, get a little bit of that again. That's a thaumaturge over there. This is your own doing, you jerks. Seriously, you need extremely high stealth to be able to do that. And it is a little bit on the weird side of things that the game sort of forces you to do this if you don't have anybody that's completely specialized in stealth. Because Maya has like 10 levels.
No need to ask
So it's not that much, because I lowered her skills a little bit. And now we can do this. Yep, place the alchemical charge and run for cover. And prepare to have poo fly all over the place. Or bile. And I have to do that 3 more times. Lovely. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.